You are track chair for what,
Internet and the digital economy.
the internet and the digital economy, and you've been that for ever since I've known you.
I started as a track chair in 1998. I actually got my start at HICSS. The very first HICSS I was at was 1989, when it was a much smaller conference and it was over at the Kona Surf. Now, I don't know whether you even remember the Kona Surf. We were probably about 250 people at the time, and we pretty well filled up the Kona Surf. It was a small hotel. But what I've always liked about HICSS is no matter what size we are, it always feels like it's a very small community and we're family and friends. So I've always loved HICSS. So I got started with my first paper in '89, and then I became a mini track chair sometime in the early '90s for group support systems. And then whenever there was an opening, Dave King had started the internet track with Bob Blanning. And then Bob decided he needed to step down because he was too focused on other things. So whenever I heard that, I raised my hand and said, "Hey, pick me, pick me." And Dave did, which was great because I love being a track chair because it's kind of fun helping other people think through mini tracks and coming up with crazy ideas for mini tracks,
Mm-hmm.
and then going out and finding the right people to run them. So
Great.
yeah.
Yeah. So I think that one of the areas going forward, I know from the HICSS admin side as well as probably the track chair side, is that we want more doc student involvement.
Yes.
And so, what are your thoughts on that, and what we can do to make that happen?
One of the things I really like about HICSS that's different from most other conferences is that more than 90% of the people here at HICSS have papers. So they're researchers first and foremost. It's their research that has got them here. So whenever you present a paper, there's always lots of people in the audience that are doing research and you get really good feedback. And I think that feedback is particularly important for doctoral students. We've never really known how many doctoral students are here, and I know this year we started with the doctoral student registration fees so we can help figure out how many doc students are here. Bob Briggs had the great idea to do the doctoral consortium, so we're going to be starting that next year. Bob's a great guy to run that, so hopefully that'll turn into something really special and become a key part of HICSS, and we'll bring in the doctoral students, and then once they've been here, we'll keep them for the rest of their career.
Great, great, yeah. The first HICSS I ever attended was thanks to you,
Yeah.
and one of the things that always impressed me about it was the ability for a doctoral student fresh to the program. I think it was my first year, and I was able to talk to senior scholars much more so than at the other conferences. So
Yeah, because everybody here is doing research, so the senior folks know that if you're a doctoral student walking around here, you got a paper somewhere. So unlike some of our other conferences, which are good conferences, they're just different. That's why I think of HICSS as the research conference, because everybody's here because of their research, not because of other things that occur at conferences.